Hello everybody, today I have another video for you all, hooray, and in today's video, I thought we could do another review. Now I haven't done a review in a little while, that's just because I've been busy showing off some of my other stuff. Now this is the LEGO Creator high-speed train, with 284 pieces, and it's for 7 and up, set number 40518, and as you can see it's a pretty small train. Only being 14 inches long. I'm turning it around. It's already open, so see that. You can see that you could actually buy 2 of it and make like a full consist of trains, which looks pretty cool. I might get a second one. I would also just like to add that this set actually came out in 2022, so it's a set that's kind of existed for a while now. It's not a new set, but I'm pretty sure it's still being sold. And if not, it's not too hard to find, so if you wanted to pick this up, just letting you know. Now right out of the box, it's pretty small, but also a lot longer, because looking at the box, it does make it look kind of short. I mean, trying to get that angle, like there's a lot of length that's suddenly added that kind of just came out of nowhere. Now, it does kind of look like they took it and squished it a little bit on the box, probably just so they could fit it. It's a very simple build, very fun, very easy to modify if you wanted to. There's only a few stickers in total. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stickers in total. Now the set does actually come with extra stickers for the numbers 3 and 4, and coincidentally all the numbers are in the same spots as their corresponding sticker count. So that's pretty funny, but now it includes extra stickers because if you do get a second set, if you look closely there, you can replace the stickers and make it say 3 and 4, which is pretty cool. Although if you buy more than 2 of these and want to modify it to have more than just 4 coaches, you kind of get stuck at 4 because it only counts up to 4. Now I might keep these and use these for other things. Taking a closer look at the train, and starting with the front locomotive first. It's pretty decently detailed. The way they got the front to curve like that is pretty nice. And they use just like one simple window piece. Although the window piece is black and not dark blue like the rest of the train, so it is kind of annoying. And you can see all this right here. I don't know what the LL or the LCC HLC means. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm not a train professional, so I don't know if that's like the train number or like the locomotive express name. And then underneath it says high speed. Obviously I know what that means. And then over here we have G96 and an exclamation point. I don't know what either of those things mean. And then we have the iconic LEGO kind of transportation train logo. Is what they use for all their like train sets, which is pretty cool. Just have some continuity between all the trains. There are a few windows on the sides, and there's this bright blue stripe that goes across the bottom. Kind of curious to see what it would look like if this stripe was actually dark blue like the rest of the train, but I actually don't mind it too much. On the back, you can see this little, this thing. I don't know what these are used for exactly. I think it's for like wires across on the top of the car, or like antenna or something. If you look at the door, you can kind of notice like the colorful bricks on the inside. It's kind of annoying because like the little seam on the side of the tile allows you to see the little colored bricks, and it's kind of very noticeable from it's a lot more noticeable than you'd think. Probably just because it's a black piece on top of colors, which is kind of annoying. There are 8 wheels in total on one train car, so in total there are 16 wheels in the set. You can see some little details. Now, unfortunately, these bogies don't turn, although it's actually not too hard at all to modify, because this is actually one entire assembly that can just be removed, and all these pieces can also be removed easily, so if you need to take some of those off for like extra clearance, it's pretty doable. But yeah. Then the next train car The second train car in the set, it's just a plain passenger car, like no fancy things. I kind of wish there was like extra pieces and instructions included for like to make like a different type of car, like either a sleeper car or like some sort of double-decker car. Of course, that wouldn't be too hard to just customize yourself, but I just kind of wish that Lego included the pieces for like the option at least. On the front and back of this car, you can kind of also see that blue and pink kind of popping through a little bit more again. And on the top, you can see these little gray vent things. And more doors. Surprisingly, they detailed the doors on these, which I appreciate. Because it's kind of surprising how they managed to get tiny little doors on these, but struggle to get doors on the actual minifigure scale sets that need doors. I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, they do kind of stick out a little bit. And it doesn't stick out as... You kind of like when you're first building it, you think it's going to stick out a lot, but once you put it together, it actually doesn't stick out that bad. And yeah, more of those wheel setups and more the couplers at the bottom. And it's basically symmetrical both ways besides the little sticker on the windows. And yeah, they just click together like that. And there's not too much of a gap in between them, which I appreciate, because from most angles you can't really see that gap. Which a lot of like high-speed bullet trains like this, there's like almost no gap between the trailers. One thing you've probably already noticed about this train is that it's obviously not minifigure scale. Bringing in an Iron Man minifigure for reference, I mean, yeah, that's obvious. This is the size of a door, so this would be the size of a person, and that door is way too small for minifigures to fit into. It's about half the size of a normal Lego train. Bringing in some actual Lego track as a reference, you can see how it wouldn't fit very well. Although Lego does make these singular railroad tie pieces. So if you did have some of this track, you can actually put an extra rail and put the train on the rail like that. Although you wouldn't be able... Although Lego does not make curved pieces like this, at least anymore, you wouldn't really be able to make any turns, so it would only be going on straight track. Although if you have enough of those straight rail pieces, you could actually make your own small scale track to fit the train on, like so. And this would be pretty good for displaying it. Bringing in a full scale Lego train for reference on just how small it is, you can see the drastic size difference. So it is about like half the size of it, maybe less or more. Both of these trains are named high-speed train. If you look it up, this is a high-speed passenger train. This is just Lego Creator high-speed train. After I put these two trains side by side before I did the review, I kind of noticed that their scaling was a little... There's something odd about it. The large scale train just seemed off. There was just something strange about the size of the large train compared to the small one. It almost kind of felt like the large one was like too short or too small. So what I did, I took a picture of both of the trains and then upscaled the little one to be the same size as the big one. And to my surprise, the small one was actually longer. So even though this one's about half the size of this one, the ratio of like the size difference means that this one is actually longer and like kind of more proportionally accurate to real life, making this train feel short. All that rambling aside, I do think that this train is really, really nice. And I do hope that Lego does a lot more with the small scale with these small scale Lego trains, because they have made a few small scale like polybag kind of little sets where it's just like a little simple like little Christmas train, little like Easter train, just kind of little simple things like that. This is actually the first time they've actually made like an actual professional small scale set that like would be more targeted towards older fans. And fun fact, Lego did actually make small scale track, so 4 wide track, Lego did actually make that at one point. Although it only came in 4 sets in 3 different colors: dark gray, black, and bright blue. And it's kind of hard to find some of this track now, and also they only made 2 different types of pieces, being a sloped piece and a curved piece. And that's it, no normal straights. I actually do have a friend that owns some of that small scale track, so I might ask them if I could borrow it for a video in the future. And actually, another fun fact, Lego did actually make a small scale Lego train collection set where it was all the different types of Lego trains the Lego made, but at a small scale. So like they recreated a bunch of their iconic Lego trains, but in small scale. But the most absolutely annoying thing about this is that this was a employee exclusive set. So only employees who worked at Lego could get this set. I'm pretty sure it's called like 50 years on rails or something. I'll put a picture of it up. But this set you can only buy it if you were a Lego employee. So if you were an employee, you would be able to buy this. But unfortunately, I wasn't, and also I'm pretty sure I wasn't even old enough to do research when this set was released. This was like a really old set. And it's kind of annoying because I really want it because all the stuff in it is really cool. Now, I have seen listings online for like only $200 for it, which, although it is kind of a steep price for the set, it's kind of a bargain because it's a rare exclusive set, so it makes sense that it would have kind of a steep price. But anyways, enough rambling. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe. And I do plan to do more content other than trains in the future, because I feel like you guys are probably getting a little sick of all the train content and probably like to see more stuff. I am working on more stuff. I'm actually working on Five Nights at Freddy's on a Budget Part 4, and I'll have that out soon. I just have a few more things to film, and I have some other projects in mind that aren't review related but have yet to film. So yeah, if you're excited to see that stuff, please like and subscribe, and until then, bye bye. Or like some sort of double-decker car.